Hello friends, I'm Gaurav Yadav. Welcome to channel Mahabalak, where you can watch entertaining and inspiring stories.
Hello, Earthlings. I am Time.
Mr. Time. The Kuru princes had grown up and become experts in warfare. They displayed their skills in front of the citizens of Hastinapur. Karn gate-crashed the tournament and demanded a duel with Arjun, but was denied. One day, Guru Dronacharya assembled all his pupils and told them that they needed to pay their Guru Dakshina, their fees to the Guru. As Guru Dakshina, he asked them to attack King Drupad of Panchal and bring him as a prisoner. Dronacharya had not yet forgotten the insulting words spoken by King Drupad when Dronacharya had gone to his court in the hopes of employment. If you have not seen that episode, the link is in the I button. There are different versions about what happened next. According to some versions of the Mahabharata, the Kuru princes, accompanied by their Guru, invaded the kingdom of Panchal. Overcoming the resistance of the Panchal soldiers they met on their way, they soon reached the capital Kampilya and laid siege to it. All the Kuru princes wanted to be at the forefront of battle. Duryodhan, Karn, Yuyutsu, Dushasan, Vikarn, and all the other Kuru princes enthusiastically rode their chariots and entered the capital city. Arjun went to Dronacharya and said, "We shall exert ourselves after these have shown their power. They can never capture King Drupad." The Pandavas waited outside the capital city. Inside the city, when Drupad heard the clamor of chariots, he came out of the palace with his brothers. As soon as he saw the approaching Kuru princes, he ascended his chariot and began to rain arrows on the Kurus. On seeing this strong resistance from their king, the Panchals began sounding drums and conches and trumpets and raised a terrible roar. The Kuru princes attacked the Panchals with a hail of arrows. King Drupad pierced the bodies of the Kuru princes with his sharp arrows. The citizens of Panchal, young and old alike, came out to battle the Kuru princes. Faced with the stiff resistance from the citizens of Panchal, the Kuru princes broke formation and fled back wailing. On hearing the wails of the retreating princes, the Pandavas saluted Dronacharya and ascended their chariots. Arjun swiftly requested Yudhishthir to not engage in battle. He appointed Nakul and Sahdev to guard his chariot wheels, while Bhim ran in front of them with the mace in his hand. In this formation, the Pandavas attacked the Panchal army. Bhim swiftly ran towards the elephants in the army and began destroying them with mighty blows of his mace, while Arjun rained a hail of arrows on the Panchals. The Panchals also counterattacked. The battle became furious. Those who saw Arjun in this battle could not find any time elapse between his fixing the arrows on his bow and releasing them. The general of the Panchal army, Satyajit, rushed at Arjun. But Arjun cut his bow down with his sharp arrows. Then Satyajit picked up another tougher bow, but Arjun cut even that down. He also pierced his charioteer, his flagstaff, his horses, and even his attendant at the back. Thus, Satyajit was unable to continue the fight. On seeing his general out of action, King Drupad rushed at Arjun himself and showered him with arrows. But Arjun cut his bowstring with a sharp arrow. With great speed, Arjun threw his bow aside and picked up a short curved sword. He jumped from his chariot onto Drupad's chariot. Without any fear, he leapt at Drupad and grabbed him. On seeing this, the Panchal army ran away in all directions. Arjun hauled Drupad onto his own chariot and started returning back. On seeing him come out of the Panchal army with Drupad as prisoner, the Pandav princes thought that the battle had been won and began destroying the capital city. Arjun shouted to them, "This best of monarchs is a relative of the Kurus, therefore do not kill his soldiers. Let us only take him to Dronacharya as our Guru Dakshina." Bhim wanted to fight more, but reluctantly followed Arjun. The Pandav princes came out of the capital city and offered Drupad to Dronacharya. Mr. Time, I have a doubt. Did these events happen as described?
Why do you doubt?
Because I read the critical edition of Mahabharat and it only says the Kuru princes attacked and imprisoned King Drupad.
Critical edition? What is that?
There is Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute at Pune. There, a team of scholars worked for 47 years and went through 1259 manuscripts collected from all over the country and even beyond. By analyzing the contents of these manuscripts, they were able to identify those incidents which seemed to be later additions. By taking out these incidents, they arrived at a critical edition, which is the most authentic version of Mahabharata that we have today.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much scholarly effort has gone into creating the critical edition.
No, not that. It is unbelievable that you have read a book or two.
Drone saw a defeated and humiliated Drupad standing before him. He remembered the harsh words Drupad had spoken to him earlier in the court and smiled a little. He said, "O king, I have laid waste to your kingdom and your capital. Do not fear for your life. We Brahmins always forgive. Since the days we were boys and played together in the hermitage, my love and affection for you have increased. I ask for your friendship once again. As a boon, I grant half of your kingdom back." How can somebody who is not a king be a friend to somebody who is a king? Therefore, I will retain half of the kingdom. You will be the king on the part of your kingdom to the south of Bhagirathi, while I will be the king on the northern part. If it so pleases you, from now on, know me as your friend. Drupad replied, "O Brahman, I am pleased to be your friend." At these words, Drone freed Drupad and returned half of his kingdom. Drupad had been forced to call Drone his friend, but in his mind, he started plotting his revenge. He was convinced that his Kshatriya power was not enough to overcome the Brahman power of Drone. Therefore, he started to inquire about the rituals he should follow to obtain a son who could defeat Drone.
People know that the rivalry between Kaurav and Pandav princes was the primary reason for the battle of Kurukshetra, but not many realize that the implacable enmity between Drona and Drupad also played a very important part.